Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. So today's video I'm going to be sharing with you my perfume wish list. This is all the perfumes that I want to buy, but I haven't bought yet because I can't afford them. Basically just things that I'm going to save up for and buy eventually. So I'm just going to share with you what they are and why I want them, why I like them. These are all scents that I have smelled in stores, sprayed on myself, worn it on my wrist and been like, that's delicious. So to begin with, the first thing on my wish list at the moment is Ellis Brooklyn Sunfruit. This is a really interesting one because my friend had this on at work the other day and I was like, you smell amazing, what did you spray? She told me it was Miami Nectar and Sunfruit. She had put on Miami Nectar earlier in the day and then put Sunfruit on just before she walked up to me, so that was what it was. And then I went to the store and I sprayed it on my wrist and I smelled it and I was like, I didn't like it. I thought it smelled kind of harsh and not good, and then after like an hour I smelled my wrist again and I was like, oh, this is so nice. It was like very vanilla-y, which is, I don't know if it was vanilla-y. It was very like sweet and deep and delicious, and that's not what I expected from Sunfruit. So I will read you the main accords. So the main accords of this one are sweet, fruity, citrus, coconut, white floral, powdery, floral, woody, musky, and aquatic. It has a rating of 3.84 out of 5. The top notes are pear, fig, bergamot, and plum tree. The middle notes are jasmine, orange blossom, cyclamen, and iris. And the base notes are coconut, musk, amber, and vanilla orchid. Those are all really nice notes. I don't really know what cyclamen smells like, but other than that, I love pear, fig, bergamot, plum, iris, orange blossom, jasmine. They're all amazing notes, basically. So when I smelled it, I hated it at first, and then I really loved it after it had been sitting for a while. So I think just the initial spray, it takes a while to kind of dry down and like adhere to your body. Then it smells amazing. So I really love that, and the fact that it takes like an hour to warm up to your body and smell incredible is kind of a good thing in my opinion, because that means that it wears longer, and as it wears it gets better. So that's something that I really like. I would hate to spray something on and then it smells amazing at first and then it just fades away, or it smells amazing at first and then it starts smelling bad. So it's kind of the best case scenario in my opinion. The next scent on my list is Floral Street Wonderland Peony. This one is also very special. There's something special about it and I don't know what it is. I don't remember exactly what it smells like because I did smell this in stores, but I remember being obsessed with it. So the main accords for this one are fruity, fresh, floral, sweet, rose, tropical, woody, powdery, caramel, and vanilla. Yay. This has a rating of 3.87 on Fragrantica. This one also has amazing notes. So the top notes are guava, red berries, and Sicilian lemon. The middle notes are peony, raspberry bloom, and violet. And the base notes are cotton candy, vanilla, resins, woody notes, cedar, and vetiver. These are all my favorite notes. I love everything in this. And I think that kind of explains it, why I love it so much. So this was like a soft, sweet, warm floral, in my opinion. I'm pretty sure what I remember of it. And I just would absolutely love to pick this up and have it on hand so that I could smell like a soft, sweet, warm floral that was stronger than Kylie Cosmic, because that fades away in 5 seconds. I'm just reading the Fragrantica reviews of this for some reason, and people are ripping it to shreds, which is crazy. I don't know what they're smelling, but what I smelled was not whatever they were writing in here, because that was very, very rough. The third scent that I smelled at Mecca that I decided that I really love and I really want is Glossier You Fleur. So that is the purple one. I have had a bit of a thing for purple perfumes lately, and it's not just because of the packaging. Usually if the packaging is purple, there's some like purple florals in there or some berries or something that I typically like. I really love purple florals, so that kind of explains that. So Glossier You Fleur has main accords of amber, musky, fruity, woody, salty, yellow floral, powdery, floral, sweet, and lactonic. And it has a rating of 4.08 on Fragrantica, which is a bit higher than the other ones. And then for the notes, We have top notes of salt, middle notes of apricot, cashmerean, ylang ylang, osmanthus, and base notes of ambroxan. Would not have guessed those notes at all, ever. That one has been compared to the original Glossier You and then a bunch of other stuff that I've never really heard of. Isn't that helpful? When I smelled this, I just thought it was really like addictive, and it has that similar energy to the original Glossier You, which I don't really like. But I think this is significantly better than the original because I'm not a huge fan of the original. I did smell it and I was like, eh. But the dupe from Bath & Body Works, which is If You Musk, I really love that. I think that You Fleur is different in a pretty significant way, but it still has like a similar kind of a base effect, I think. It does have a more attractive smell to me. The people in the Fragrantica reviews are saying that it's the best of the line. Someone has a head injury and has said that it smells exactly like Viva La Juicy, which I think is insane. My condolences to that person. The last perfume that is currently on my perfume wish list is Cosmic 2.0 by Kylie Jenner. And I smelled this one at Maya and I was very impressed. It seemed to last longer than the original, and it also had like a little bit more of like a masculine kick to it, which I'm a big fan of. So the main accords for this one are sweet, amber, powdery, floral, fruity, woody, lavender, soft, spicy, aquatic, and fresh. Has a rating of 3.85. And for the notes, the top notes are pear and pink pepper, the middle notes are vanilla orchid and lavender, and the base notes are amber and sandalwood. I love those notes. They sound amazing, and it does smell amazing, so it checks out. I just really want it. I want it so bad. I liked it better than the original. It seems like it lasts longer than the original. It has that like slightly masculine kind of lavendery sort of thing going on, which I'm a huge fan of, so that's why I want it. I think it smelled really nice. I think it suits my personality really well, where it's like a little bit warm and delicious, but it's also like a little bit like strange. So that is the last perfume on my wish list that I really want, but I'm just waiting for sales on all of these, if I can find them on sale, because I don't want to destroy my bank account, and I think that's wise. So those were all of my perfume wish list items at the moment that I have written down, that I'm not just ready to like go out and drop a bunch of money on, because these are all over $100. Some of them are like $200 for the full size, and I don't have money like that to be just thrown around. So considering that I already have like a million perfumes, I'm trying to be a little bit reserved with my purchases. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you have any thoughts, or if you have a wish list item of your own, leave it down in the comments. I'd love to know what you really are excited about, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!
Hey BZ, I wanted to let you know that I'm super excited about this. I can't stop thinking.